Hello and welcome to Scotland's forecast from the Met Office for Wednesday. Wednesday starts bright in the east, but it soon turns wet and windy from the west. And that rain and wind, well, an increasing talking point, I suspect, through the rest of the working week. Warmer, drier and brighter weather is on its way, but not really until the weekend. For the time being, we're focusing our attention on this rainfall. After the bright start earlier on, it's turning cloudy across much of the country for Wednesday afternoon. The wind and the rain picking up heading into the middle part of the afternoon, and the brighter colours there indicating some particularly heavy rainfall for a few hours once that sets in into the west. Just about reaching Edinburgh by about 3 o'clock, 1 or 2 showers ahead of it for Aberdeenshire, Orkney, Caithness, but it is a wet and windy picture there in the west. Temperatures struggling as a result, 15 to 17 degrees under the rainfall, reasonably warm and bright ahead of it. However, that rainfall and the wind reaching gale force around exposed coasts, well, it's not going to make for an easy commute home. It's going to turn wet and windy everywhere for a time. Eventually, the rainfall becomes confined to the far south, replaced by clear skies, but blustery showers soon pushing back in to northwestern areas, predominantly northwest of the Great Glen. In between, a slice of clear air, but a breezy one overnight, so it's not going to be a particularly chilly night. Temperatures largely holding up in the double figures. Now, we'll start off Thursday with a gap in between weather systems, but not a long gap, because no sooner do we say goodbye to this one, the next one is hot on its heels, and that's going to bring a return to wind and rain to western Scotland for the second half of Thursday. In fact, the rainfall reaches Dumfries and Galloway during Thursday morning. It then starts to spread into the Western Isles, western parts of the Central Belt, and then the West Highlands by the afternoon. And it's over the Western Hills where that rainfall will become heavy and steady once again. Once it arrives, it's here to stay for some time, brought in by a moist west to southwest wind. Of course, that means that northeastern areas will generally be sheltered. A few showers for the Northern Isles, a few breaks in the cloud, but otherwise it's a cloudy and breezy picture across the country, with the wettest weather confined to the south and the west for late Thursday. By Friday, it looks likely that we're going to see the rainfall moving progressively northwards. So Thursday evening sees the wet weather continue across central and southern areas, but on Friday itself, it looks likely that that wet weather will increasingly be focused to northeast Scotland. Clearer skies developing elsewhere, the cloud lifting and breaking, some sunshine coming through, and as that happens, it will turn warmer. And that warming, drying and brightening trend continues into the weekend. So certainly an improvement for the weekend compared to the weather of the next few days and the weather of recent days. But we do have a lot of rainfall in western Scotland to contend with before we get there. Bye-bye.